mengirimkan ke hanya memenuhi syarat untuk international application.
Kamu saya tadi pikiran itu
bisa
copyright. Kita withdraw gimana?
Nah, itu kan step berikutnya ya. Itu yang dari sana tahu untuk yang tidak bisa bertanggung jawab.
Dia tidak ada. Iya, dia harus disengaja atau tidak disengaja.
Plagiarisme reputation ya.
Tanpa frase itu jelas plagiarisme. Tapi kalau dia menggunakan kata-kata dia, hasilnya itu tidak masalah. Itu harusnya tidak plagiarisme. Oke, kan berarti roadmap-nya lab itu jelas.
Saya tidak tahu misalnya miscommunication. Ya selain miskomunikasi
Jadi juga belum background karena ini juga belum
background dari proposal.
yang kan hasilnya ini
belum ada hasilnya kok.
kan baru seminar nih ya. Ini
Bisnis
saya
sebagai personal.
Iya.
yang pembimbingnya pada pembimbingnya state responsibility.
Pembimbingnya beda.
Oh, pembimbingnya beda.
Supervisi jadi student perspektif.
Tapi seperti proposal kan sebetulnya
Juga menarik itu sedang itu
biasanya yang hanya the last minute itu juga dia panas sendiri.
akan kejar-kejar ya.
Saking merasa dia yang harus take responsibility.
Apa yang akan itu lebih ke ya EPI maupun kita bisa ya
Soft problem
ya mekanisme apa yang kita bisa mencegah itu saya kira misalnya butuh apa
Jadi ada sebagai
withdraw
ada juga kan dari
kalau mau di
Kalau itu cuma apa lah?
Supervisor
sampai ke persetujuannya dan dengan dia submit itu lalu dia memenuhi syarat ujian kan terus dia bisa ujian setelah ujian dia sudah dinyatakan lulus jadi sudah dinyatakan jadi kita bisa melihat dari jadi ini senior lecturernya yang report ke saya karena dia tahu ada mahasiswa kasihan sama tapi pada saat dia uji itu ketahuan belum ketahuannya laporannya itu setelah dan sebetulnya yang dikomplain oleh senior lecturernya ini begini ini ada suatu mahasiswa yang bisa ujian tapi dengan situasinya sementara yang dua ini tidak memperbolehkan ujian karena dia belum punya international publication jadi kan ya tidak berarti kita bisa kalau ini mungkin nanti diskusinya lebih ke kata alat tadi buat uji dulu supaya kejadian ini
nggak ada punishment.
Nah, itu
Tapi yang di tempat lain nggak filenya itu.
Itu enggak tahu kan itu persis poster itu kan pernah beberapa bulan sebelum pernah saya presentasiin di kampus. Jadi ada satu jadi kita tuh setiap tahun itu ada satu event itu namanya apa ya research award project tahunan dulu nah presentasi menang kan mungkin di anu tuh di foto atau apa kampus gitu orang kan bisa katakanlah kan rumah sakit kan ada di Sadito ya ini yang di Klatennya gitu loh jadi yang di Klatennya ini kok masih
jadi kasus itu
Saja itu untungnya
udah dapat sponsor mana
auditor, only Pak sendiri dari saya. So I'm
Kita grup yang peer
review. Then you don't know, so we can ask.
karena tadi dari bandingkan semua
Mas Jeng, Mas anu, pas Najib.
And Anna has already Anna's almost finished her studies, but then she found that Amy, as the younger PhD candidate, plagiarized her work, and then Anna saw to her supervisor that her work's already been plagiarized. In this case, and then we analyzed that for the problems here is about the plagiarisms, and what we found is that it must be miscommunications between Anna and Amy. So it can be happened, miscommunications between Anna and Amy. It can be that it is actually misconduct or just miscommunications. But if it is a real misconduct, then how to minimize the research misconduct? It's such kind of misconduct research here from the institution. Yeah, from the institutions, it can be using the creating a database. So it's a kind of database that it is open sources for the students and staff. So students will know what kind of studies that already been studied in the institutions, and then the institution also can create such a plagiarism software that can be applied to the all of the students and the staff. So when they input kind of like a paragraph or a statement or any kind of a study scheme, and then it will be known whether it is already been done or not. And the other things is that the institutions can conduct a kind of workshop or lecture for the researchers, for the students, and also for the staffs regarding the research misconduct. So before students take the study, before they enroll for the study, they will be given kind of lecture or workshop regarding the misconduct research. And from the researchers, it should be they should be more honesty and has open mind to, and also they have to read a lot of the papers and journals, so they will know and have more knowledge about it, about the study, so they can study. They won't rewrite or redone the study that has been done previously. And the third part is the structure or mechanisms. We need to deal with this case by, for the institutions, they can facilitate for the clarifications between the students, among the students, between Emmys and Annas, also the supervisors, so they can, they have to sit together in a forum, and then they clarified about the plagiarisms. For the researchers, again, it should be honestly and open their minds so that they can do better and know how to do then after the plagiarisms.
Okay, thank you. Any additional comments from your group? Above 80? Above 80%?
So if it is above 80, so I think it doesn't. Yeah, it's not be possible. Yeah, so it is not possible, I think.
And if it's less than 50?
We have to investigate.
Investigate, yeah. Yeah. So, and then thank you. I learned that you suggest a database and a software to prevent plagiarism. And then another one is training. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Alan, do you have any comments on
that's
the
fine.
first case?
That's fine.
Okay. So give applause to the first case, first group. And now the second group. Who would present? Yeah. Maya.
That is compulsory to have one international publication before the defense, but somehow a senior lecturer reported that the student sent her manuscript to a predator journal, and the manuscript was accepted, and she paid the article processing fee, a big amount of money, and she now passed the defense and was already given a PhD degree. So
let me clarify first.
Yes.
And sorry, this is my English in the morning.
Actually, this is in our group. We conclude that this is not a misconduct because the student sent her own manuscript. But the problem is that the manuscript submitted to a predator journal, that we don't know whether the supervisor know or not about this. And maybe we can, we just think that maybe we can see from the two view of point, from the student point on the supervisor point. From the student points, maybe the student want to graduate earlier, faster, because maybe there is a limited time about the scholarship or something, so that she wants to graduate soon. That's why so she submit to predator journal. And the second one, maybe the students don't know whether that journal is predator journal. So maybe there is a lack of information. Maybe the supervisor they don't have a good communication between the supervisor and the students, so that the students don't know that there is a predator journal. Maybe that is the point. And then also maybe the supervisor also not supervise that students carefully. We don't know. No mentoring. So maybe we just propose that a good mentoring from the supervisor and the students. And also the faculty itself maybe also have a role in this, because there is no clear rule whether the student and the article already published in a good journal. Only the article that already published in good journal can be defense in the defense.
At least in the journal. Predator.
Yes. So maybe that is. So maybe from this one we just want to say that unfortunately maybe the student have to suspend and to resubmit the journal in the real journal. I think that is a good idea. I don't know, maybe it's good or not. Thank you. Or maybe the other want to.
The final say, but there should be agreement with the supervisor in which journal you will publish. So if the process didn't happen, then something wrong with the supervision there. And secondly, I think also the institution, what she already mentioned before, as far as I know, some institutions give clear guidance in which journal you will publish. They either make some list, or in Japan we have, for example, the impact factors should be more than 4. Or maybe in Holland it should be Q1 journal, for example, something like that. So then the students know what to expect of the journal that they want to publish. So I think both the supervisors and the institutions probably at fault here, and maybe less on the student himself. Maybe he doesn't know or something.
Shows us that the journal is really abal-abal, because in a good journal, like, we have to provide copyright transfer agreement from every co-author. So if the supervisor, as I presume as a co-author here, wasn't asked to provide copyright transfer agreement, then that's really a journal abal-abal.
And I would like to edit one thing that you mentioned about the time, because the student said that I already have spending a lot of money. You have to have that. For me, if I'm a supervisor, the important thing is not the time how you finish, how long you finish this one, but it's the quality. So first, I saw there in the first agreement when my supervisor met me, the first agreement is, okay, you can be my students, but you have to publish all of your papers into your dissertation book, or maybe some of the papers. But wherever you already takes how long, and wherever you have spent a lot of money for how much. But the important things, we back to our first agreement. So if you are a supervisor, the important things you have to have an agreement writtenly. It will be good, but not writtenly is already okay. That's the agreement. So don't think about how long you spend, how much money you already spend is not my problems. But the quality is the importance. Yeah, but the quality is important. So we have to select the student in the beginning mode.
Yeah, I have one experience. One of my friends who did a PhD nearly at the same time. Well, the experiments, he did experimental study. He wants to find something I didn't understand with the molecular thing. So the experiment went right, and then it ran well, but at the end, it turns out that the result did not have like great impact as the supervisor initially expected. So the supervisor wants to combine the experiment with the next PhD student. So at the end, he spent nearly 8 years for his PhD. Well, at the end, he got a Nature publication, but he was very stressed out until he got very depressed because he spent, he obviously did nothing in the last 3 years of his time. It's just following the ambition of the supervisor.
A lot of these issues boil down to the policy of the institution. Before any PhD was awarded, so that they can go back through the whole train of events and work out what has happened and therefore work out a way to solve the problem. So, but the other point that was made is very accurate, and that is that there needed to be much better training for both the student and the supervisor in this case, and better communication.